What is up, guys? It is One More Chance. Today we are going to be going over something very special while watching an old video that I recorded during actually the Christmas update. This is a long time ago. This is one that I totally forgot about, so I guess I'll put it in while I talk about what we're about to talk about. And what are we about to talk about, you might wonder? Well, we are talking about for the new update coming out tomorrow for Rules of Survival. As some of you may or may not know, there is going to be several new guns added to the game, as well as some new cars and a new map. That is the biggest hurrah, I guess, to this upcoming update, and one that I am very excited for because it's definitely going to add some variety to the game. It's going to make it a lot more interesting because this map is going to be an 8 by 8 kilometer map, guys. I don't know how big the other one is that we play on right now, but it's going to be a significant amount, up to the point where it can fit, I think, around 350 players on a solo match. That's just some of the things that I saw on YouTube, and I know that some of you this might sound silly saying this, but I know there are definitely some of you out there who have no idea what I'm talking about. I have no idea what's going on. But there will be an update coming out tomorrow, adding in several new guns. We're going to talk about those in a second. There's going to be some new map that's going to be huge, and it's going to be amazing. It's going to be even better than this one. And then there's going to be some new vehicles. So without further ado, let's hop right into it. So the first gun that we're going to talk about is the MP5. And I know that these aren't very good screenshots. I unfortunately missed the opportunity to sign up to be one of the beta testers for the map, which really sucks. But I still was able to find some stuff off of YouTube. And you guys can definitely find this too if you haven't been able to find it, or just haven't had the time to look at it, and now you do. But definitely just go ahead and search new ROS map on YouTube, and you'll definitely find something. But the first gun that is coming in is the MP5. Now that is most likely going to be an SMG. It's basically going to be an SMG. And then I have no idea. I never saw it in play, but it looks nice. Definitely something that I'm going to pick up, check out, try out, you know. And there's not really much I can say about a gun that's just in the pickup options menu. And but yeah, that's just one of the other ones. It's pretty nice that they're adding more SMGs. We kind of need more of those, a little more variety. Next, we have two right here. We have the QBU-88 and then the P90, which is going to be awesome because I think that the P90 holds, yeah, right there. It holds 50 shots in one clip, which is going to be awesome. And then up here is the new sniper, the QBU-88, which holds 10. And I've heard both that it's a bolt action and it's kind of semi-auto like the SVD. And we'll definitely see how that goes. It looks kind of like a cross between a Barrett and an SVD, if you ask me. But we'll just have to see. I've heard mostly that it's an automatic, kind of like the SVD, and I've heard some that it's a bolt action. But we'll never know. I don't actually know the gun stats for these because I wasn't able to find that. But I definitely like the looks of the P90 and the new sniper. I do like sniping in this game, so that is definitely going to be something that I'm going to look for throughout the new update. So the next one we're going to talk about is the... Oh, and actually, before we do, I think the P90 with an extended mag. You guys can take your guesses, but I think with an extended mag, it's going to hold at least up to 70, maybe 65 bullets with an extended mag, which would be awesome for an SMG, because then that would totally top the Tommy. And I don't know how it does for damage. It depends on the damage and the recoil, but I heard the recoil isn't actually that bad. But anyways, let's hop on to the next one. We have, in this screenshot, there is the ACR, and we do have a bigger picture of that, which we'll look at in a second. But right now there's what looks like a shotgun. It looks like one of those old-fashioned double horizontal barrel shotguns that you just pop open and just pop a couple shells into. I don't know how many shots it holds. I would take a stereotypical guess and say that it is 2 shots. Like the one that we have right now. I can't remember the name for it. I think it's the no, not the M2, that's the LMG. Anyways, I think the damage on it is pretty high, which is pretty nice. I mean, considering the fact that all shotguns are pretty OP at close range, but I hope. What would be cool is that you're only able to fire one shot if you want, and it's not like completely like an extremely fast, almost automatic fire, like it is for the other one that's already 2 shots. But we'll never know. This game seems to have a lot coming for it. And then the ACR, one of the coolest looking ones here for assault rifles, kind of looks like a hybrid, a AR-15, and you know what? I don't know what else to pair that with. But it definitely kind of looks similar to the AR-15, but not completely. I'm definitely excited to pick that up because I heard it's really good. It holds 30 shots without an extended mag, so I'm guessing it holds 40 like all the others. And then we have next assault rifle, looks to be the AUG, or AUG, I guess you could call it. Extended mag, it definitely holds 40. It does only have 3 modification slots. I guess that makes sense considering the fact that the clip is kind of in the stock. ACR also had 3. Let me just quickly go back. P90 only had room for a silencer slot, so the extended mag. So so that means that it doesn't have any room to do an extended mag, which I failed to notice. So it can only have like a silencer, or compensator, or a smoke hider, or whatever that is. The new sniper has full modification slots. Yeah, I should definitely keep an eye on that. I don't know how the MP5 will have. Maybe it'll have like maybe a foregrip. Maybe I think it'll have up to an extended mag and no stock upgrade. That's my guess. And then we have everyone's favorite up here that everyone's waiting to look at, the RPG. Now that obviously and thankfully has no modifications. You can only find 2 shots of, I think actually 3 maybe, because you put one into the RPG itself, but if it's 2 or 3 shots you can only find when you pick this thing up off the ground. I think you can also find it in airdrops, which is pretty nice. So I actually was watching someone use this, and when you shoot it, there is a 1 to 1.5 second delay, I'd say, before the rocket actually shoots. So you shoot it, bam, you see the sparks and everything fly everywhere, it's gorgeous, and you're like, oh, I just killed someone. Well, no, it takes about 1.5 seconds until the rocket actually goes. But this weapon does do 100 damage on contact, so that's enough to do I don't know what to call it, a lead shot on any type of vehicle, including one of the new ones we're coming out, which would be awesome to get a kill on for that. But this gun is definitely going to be stupid powerful, and it's going to be the one that everyone runs after, and even if it's just got 1 shot, someone's going to pick it up and use it. This next one up here, the M110, it looks, I want to say that it's an assault rifle, but at the same time it kind of has the length and look of a sniper, so I don't really know. If it is a new sniper, that would be awesome, because then that's 2 that I can look at and check out. But it kind of looks like it's, what is that color? Peach? I don't really know. But it definitely looks pretty interesting. Something that, you know, I don't know. I heard it wasn't. I haven't heard a lot about this gun because I haven't seen it much. This is like the first I've actually seen this gun. I could probably find it somewhere, but I'm too lazy like that. I'm gonna go out on a limb right now and say it's an assault rifle just because it has that feel. But anyways, that is all for the guns. Feel free to let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. We'll move on to the vehicles. So they're adding the boxcar back. They're adding the little 11-seat truck back, and then they're also adding a new truck that kinda, if you know, maybe if you color it, kind of looks like a bank truck, you know, like a money transport truck. I really don't know what kind of truck this looks like, but it looks amazing. I heard it sits 5 people minus we'll add in addition to the driver. Top speed is 75 on this thing. I heard it has good health. And I think it's pretty efficient on gas. And it's just another fully armored truck that you can just drive around and have a good time with. It's definitely the off-road version of the Jeep, because at this point the Jeep is just bad. no one uses the Jeep unless they're like that desperate. But yeah, this is something I'm definitely excited to see. It's another vehicle. Everyone loves the new vehicles. Like the most recent one, the Hovercraft, which is awesome, by the way. Easy for, really good for quick escapes if you're on land and in a tough situation. You got one of those lying around, you can just go out into the ocean and you don't have to worry about them again until later. But anyway, here is the next thing that we were talking about. The one that everyone, including myself, is extremely excited for is the glider. Now, this thing can only be found in 2 marked locations on the map, and we're actually going to talk about the map in a second. So the glider, it's very, very efficient on fuel. It can run forever. The health is, I think it's got decent health. It runs the same speed as a motorcycle. As we know, it's 100 kilometers per hour. I can't remember how many miles per hour that is, but who knows? I don't use the metric system. I use basics because I'm basic. So yeah, this thing, it can seat up to 5 players in addition to the driver. You cannot go up or down in this thing, so you can neither gain or lose altitude. Well, you're gonna lose altitude obviously, but you can't like force it upon the glider itself. The glider does it on its own, and it's a really, really slow. It's a really, really, really slow. I don't know what the word for going down is. I don't know, decline, whatever. But it's really, really slow. It goes down really slow, and you can never go back up. You have to, if you want to go back up, you literally have to land it, drive up a very long, non-steep slope to like get back up the mountain. Now there is a way to do it by pushing the launch button and then just keep like driving into the hill. You can just keep going up the hill that way, but I don't think the devs are going to allow that for very longer, because I don't think it looks like it's supposed to be like a one-use thing. Definitely don't want to land in the water with that. That's not a good idea. Other than that, I really don't know much more about this thing, otherwise that you can also find a lot of nice loot around it. So that is definitely a plus. I would love to have loot going into a glider. So now we're actually going to talk about the map. So let me actually find a picture of it first, because I totally forgot to find a picture of it. Hold on. Alright. So here we have a picture of the new Rules of Survival map. It's, as I said before, it's very big, and I might cut out the current map and put it inside this one just to like see the scale, because it has to be bigger. Like there's no way. It looks small just because it's zoomed out, but then again, our island looks big because it's kind of close, zoomed in. So in this map, this isn't actually the fully updated one because I don't see any of the glider slots. So this is the new map. It has, if you want to be really technical, it's got 4 islands, or I mean, you can count all the small ones, but I really don't care about those. So it's got the one way out there to the right, it's got the one on the left, which has a bridge to access to it, and the other one does not, so that's definitely a boat or a glider, or a hoverboat. And then they have the 2 big ones. This one on top looks more like, it looks definitely more like, it's like half vegetation, half looks like wastelands. And I know that one of these roads on the top left area, maybe this one right next to this volcano looking structure, I know that that whole road is full of landmines. It's going to be outlined red, and then there will be other spots with landmines in the red circle. I'll find an updated picture of it if I can, but if not, this is kind of what we have to deal with. But there are landmines in here. You do not know where they are until you're right up on them. A red circle on the ground will appear, and then you will have I think maybe 5 seconds to get out of that circle before the mine blows up. I don't know how much damage it does on contact if you stay there. Most likely gonna do 100 because it's a landmine, and you know, usually if something blows up, an explosive blows up beneath you, you're gonna die, or you're gonna get downed in this game. I mean, but either way, those are definitely going to add a little more variety of the game. It's going to add, I think, a little more strategy if you want to, if you're, say, the team that you're fight, that you get stuck, you're in a safe zone, there's a team trying to push in from the radiation, I don't care what you guys call it, toxic radiation, blah blah blah, storm, but you could force them into a area where they have to run over the mine roads, which would definitely do some damage to them and make it a lot easier for you to pick them off, if you know what I mean. It would definitely add some strategy, how you could use those to your advantage, chase a car over them, whatever. I wouldn't want to risk it though. I mean, you could, but that'd be stupid and pointless, because who would do that? Drive a car over one of those, get completely messed up. But anyway, this lower island, I know that there's a glider down there too. So there's one glider on the top island on the volcanic structure, and then another one on the other volcanic structure on the bottom island. They're both, I think, slightly to the left for each. And then another thing are the vehicle placements. They are adding in the boxcar, and I know that's in other places of the map. They're really spread out too. They actually added a hoverboat port where there's at least 5 or 6 hoverboats just chilling. If you drop right there and just get one of those, you'll be good to go in the rest of the map, because hoverboats are amazing. And everyone loves hoverboats. Who doesn't love hoverboats? If I had one, I would drive it everywhere, and it would be awesome. And everyone would be like, Chance, you look dope. And I'd be like, thank you. Yes, thank you. But anyway, yeah, that is definitely all that I have for you describing this new map. I am so excited for this update, guys. You have no idea. And the second that it comes out, you bet your asses that even if I lose a match, if I win a match, no matter what happens, I will be uploading several videos on that day, or the next day technically, because I have to record it and then, you know, upload it. But anyways, that will definitely be coming soon, and I'm so excited to share this with you guys. Because being able to do this map will be friggin' amazing, especially with all the new concepts that they're adding, all the new guns, the special strategies. Speaking of new things, also, there's actually one more thing that I almost forgot about. It said that they were adding in new game modes. So, what would be awesome? Now, I've had this theory for a while. They added in an 11-seater car, which was the box car. So, why would they add an 11-seater car if you could only have 5 team members on a fire team? If you know what I'm getting at, I'm about to say I really want them to add clans, guys, because that would be awesome. Like, and I've said this before in their server, I have had it in suggestions. I've said clans and clan battles, because it would be amazing. Can you imagine a 100-player match, and there are just teams of 10 clan battles just going at it, teams of 10? Or if you wanted to have a friggin' clan war, this would be the perfect map to do that. It's big enough. Do like a 50v50, 2 clans, 50v50, drop 1 on each island, and just do that. And that would be amazing. But yeah, I really hope that happens, and I really hope for those new game modes that'll happen. Just let me know what you guys think. And I think this is about the time where we wrap this video up. And I say good night to all of you, or depending on where you live, good morning. But anyway, guys, I hope you have a good one, and I can't wait to talk to you guys next about this new update. But anyways, that is where we will have to end this video, and I can't wait to talk to you guys in the next one. I'll see you guys later. Peace. Inside
Yeah.